Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Right, just reviewed one of the cheap beers, Morrison's Export premium export lager, but we're moving back to some craft stuff now, and it's one that I got from Trembling Madness. And to be honest, I can't be asked to dig the receipt out. I think it come in at £5.99, which is about the going rate for these sort of beers. And it's from a brewery that I've only ever had a couple of beers from. And they're based in Chorley. And this is a can of Rivington Brewing Co.'s Blood Machines Double IPA, coming in at 8%. It's in a 500ml bottle, and like I said, I think it was £5.99. So we got the bigger can, which is good. Now I've had a couple of their beers, Rivington, decent, and I know me mate JB, Jonathan Brown from Northern Southerner Beer Reviews, is a big fan of these. They're his sort of brewery of, was it last year, John? If you watch this, was it last year? But yeah, they do some really good stuff. I love the artwork. And being as I bought this from Trembling Madness, I couldn't help but get the old Rivington Brewing beer glass. Now, it's got to be said, just bear with me for a second. It's got to be said, when I got the glass, I don't think I've given it a clean or nothing. So it might be a little bit of dust or something in there. So if the beer does look a bit dodgy when I pour it, I'm going to put that down to me own cleanliness of the glass. I do normally clean them, to be honest, but I've decided to do this, just boom, doing it. So I'll give you a little bit of the stuff on the back. A double IPA brewed with Citra, Idaho 7, Galaxy and Azaka Cryo. Trying to find when it was canned and all that lot. It's best before is 4th of the 7th this year. Like I said, they're out of Chorley, and that's about it. Lovely artwork. Let's stop talking, get it cracked open. I've got a few bits sitting on top there, I don't know what that is. So they don't end up in the glass. Let's get it cracked open and see what we get. It's probably dangerous, me doing this, because I've been working. I come home, I had a butty this morning, first thing this morning. But I've not eaten yet. And after that first beer, I got to admit, I do feel a little bit cream crackered. It's my first week back at work for 3 weeks. And I've done like, you know, the weekend as well. There is a little bit left in there. And I do feel a bit cream crackered. So by the time I have this, I'll probably be half pickled, let's be honest. Anyway. Lovely glass, $4.99 that was, by the way, from Trembling Madness. Don't know if I said, I can't even remember. Let me just close that curtain there. Look at that. That is what you want a double IPA to look at. Look at. That's what you want a double IPA to look like. That looks absolutely fantastic. Thick, almost custard colour, isn't it? That's almost custard colour. As murky as you like. There's nothing getting through there, is there? Look at that. You don't even have to look at my face looking at that. We've got a lovely 2-finger compact white. Looks a real creamy head. Not seeing any bubbles go up, but that looks fantastic. Looks fantastic. So let's dive in with the nostrils and see what we get on the aroma. Ooh, a big juicy number that. With a slightly different, there's a slightly different aroma in there. It's not nasty or horrible or not to my sort of, you know, taste, if you like. Aromas don't go to taste. It's not my, you know. But it's hoppy, juicy. It even smells heavy. It smells dense. It smells like it's got a thick, heavy body. Definitely a big orange sort of citrus note in there. And I did say it had Citra in there, yeah. No point in sniffing all day. It smells absolutely bloody fantastic. Like I say, there's a bit more left in there. Will it change afterwards? I don't know, but let's give her a taste. Cheers. Oh, yeah, that's got... I'm not sure what hop it is, but it's definitely got that little bit of a different taste. But let's crack on with all the other stuff first. Go in again. Body of that is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Sessionable in taste, I'm going to say now. In body, I mean, in ABV and body, you could not session that. That weighs a ton. That body, that beer is like a super thick smoothie. The body is immense. The carbonation in there is literally, I think the carbonation hits you instantly and disappears really quick. Really smooth, really soft. I mean, that is fantastic. Just the body, the mouthfeel, everything. Just that this side of like the tasting is amazing. Taste wise, you sort of, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it's either Idaho 7 or a Zaka. It's one of them, I think. Every time I have a beer, you get this distinct flavour in it. And as you can tell, I'm no expert on what certain hops should taste like. But there's some, Jesus Christ, there's some lumps in there. There's some lumps in there, but you get a distinct flavour. You're hit with the bitterness for me. The bitterness is the first thing that really hits you in the taste, I would say. Well, it probably isn't. I don't know. Is it the orange citrus? Probably, but the bitterness comes along very quick after it, and it lingers and lingers. And it's quite, I'm not going to say it's a harsh bitterness, but I think there's a fierce bitterness in the background. It's juicy. Again, it's probably going to be the same old flavours I always say. Big sort of orange for me. Big orange citrus note. Mango. Not necessarily grapefruit. I think there's maybe a little bit of sort of like a pineapple feel in there. There's almost like a sweet edge to it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big juice bomb number, but quite a big sort of bitterness in there with a distinct sort of taste to it, to that bitterness. And I'm not sure what hop that would be, but like I said, a Zaka maybe, and the Idaho 7. Sometimes I get that with the old cryo hops. Any sort of cryo hop, it seems to have a little bit of a distinct flavour. So maybe it's the Zaka one, I don't know. But the beer is gorgeous. It's a big heavy number. I think the bitterness in this beer gives you the impression of that 8%. I don't think you get a massive overpowering taste of alcohol, but there is some of that there. Can't deny that. But for me, excuse me, runny nose, I do apologise. But for me, yeah, Rivington's Bloodlines, what am I on about? I'm talking rubbish here. Rivington's Blood Machines Double IPA is a banger. That is, I mean, you can really tell. Like I said, I've done like a cheaper beer review. I've done like the Morrison's Export Lager thing, and I'm going into doing some cheaper ones because cost and, you know, other people doing beers that other people can get hold of easy enough. But seriously, £6 for a 500ml can, and you might be going, bloody hell, that's expensive. But my word, you can tell where your £6's gone. And for me, that's worth every penny. Would I drink it again? Yep. Even though there's that little tang in there, I would drink this beer again. That's fantastic. And I really do want to do a bit more Rivington stuff. I think this is the third one that I've reviewed of theirs. But yeah, fantastic beer. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you again soon on another beer review. And hopefully without a snotty nose. Cheers.